guys, welcome back to the UNCOMMODiFiED podcast. Thanks for joining me again today. My name's Tim Windsor, and I want to do one of those short episodes again for you today, just to get in your head, rent a little space, maybe on your way to work or early in the morning or late at night. I don't know when you listen, or I don't even know why you listen, but I want to talk to you about something that I'm just really chewing on and ruminating on recently. And it's mostly for myself, but I also believe that this idea is for you to think about. What I'm realizing is that I am both blind and wide-eyed. I am asleep and I am awake. Now, the reality for me is that I'm blind and asleep to the wrong things in my life at times. And I'm wide-eyed and awakened to the wrong things. And specifically, I'm talking about behavior. Recently, I was recognizing that I was getting frustrated with somebody and I was seeing a fault in them, and it was really bugging me. And upon further reflection, after getting really frustrated, I realized that same trait is in me. It's sort of like when you're a pedestrian, or when I'm walking my dog and somebody comes by me and they're going a little too fast. I get frustrated because they're speeding, and I'm trying to walk. I'm a pedestrian, and there's danger. But yet sometimes I'm that person speeding. See, I'm blind sometimes to my own faults. I'm blind sometimes to my own behavior. And I'm wide-eyed to others. I'm asleep sometimes to my own bad behavior. I'm asleep sometimes to my own negative responses to conversations. I'm asleep when I'm responding and getting frustrated. I'm asleep when I'm getting defensive, but I seem wide awake when others are, and can quickly identify their defensiveness and how bad it is and why they should change. And I'm becoming more aware that I need to focus more on myself, because control is an illusion. I can't control anybody else. Some days I struggle even to control myself, obviously. Control is an illusion. We can't control other people. People make choices. We make choices. And I need to recognize that there's wisdom in the provocation of an old parable that actually Jesus told according to the Bible. Now, you don't have to believe in the Bible to hear the wisdom of this proverb or this idea, this provocation. And if you do, that's great, but you don't need to. And there's a saying that Jesus supposedly said, and that is that we ought to take the speck out of our own eye before we try to remove the log in someone else's eye. No, actually, it's opposite. See, that's the problem. We think it's just a speck in our eye and something bigger, a log, according to this weird saying, this log, a little speck of dust, but then this massive problem in seeing. Actually, it's reversed. See, it isn't about that we have a speck and they have this massive blind spot. It's actually, we have a log in our eye. We have this thing that's just sitting on us that's making us hard to see. It's us, and we're trying to pick the speck out of somebody else's eye. It's sort of like we're trying to take some food off of somebody else's face at dinner when we got a massive piece of food on our face, but we can't see it. See, I'm blind yet wide open. I'm blind but wide-eyed. I'm blind to myself and wide-eyed to others. And so my challenge to you, or my question to you is, do you suffer from this problem? Are you blind sometimes to your own problems, your own inappropriate reactions, your own defensiveness, your own inability to deal with things? And are you wide-eyed to the world? Are you asleep about your own problems? And are you wide awake to the problems of others? Here's my challenge to you. Turn this thing on its head. Spend some time reflecting and ask yourself, when's the last time that you were correcting someone, you were speaking into somebody's life, and you realized you were really talking to yourself? When's the last time when you were looking at the face of your son or daughter, your child, your spouse, your partner, your friend, some celebrity or something, and you were getting angry at them for something, and their face turns into a mirror and you see yourself, honestly see yourself? Can you do me a favor? Because here's my challenge to myself this week. I am going to become wide-eyed to the right things. I'm going to become awakened to the right things. And that is, I'm going to become wide-eyed and awakened to myself and my own behavior. I'm going to work on me this week. The only human in the universe that I can control anyways, I'm going to work on me. And I'm going to challenge you to do the same. Now, when you do this, don't beat yourself up. You're an amazing person. Be kind to yourself along the way. But every once in a while, you and I are the same. We suffer from that same problem. We're wide-eyed to the problems and the difficulties of others and not to ourselves. Let's look inward this week for the sake of being better humans, being kinder and more compassionate to ourselves and others. And the next time you find yourself too wide-eyed and too awake for others, go back and ask yourself a better question that asks yourself it this way. How can I see myself from the outside? How can I see my behavior for what it is? How can I purpose to change it for the benefit and sake of others? Thanks for listening in today. Have an excellent day. Wake up and take that massive log out of your eye, and I'm going to do the same. And after we do that, the world will be a better place. Thanks for your time. Have a great day.